It's the Saints and the Vikings, and it comes your way next.
Get what you want, G. Get in there and get what you want, boy. Oh, yeah, boy. Oh, yeah.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down, Whitfield. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 17 carries, 84 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
On 3rd down, Whitfield finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, Whitfield. Williams brings it in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. On 1st and 10, Whitfield. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 7.
First carry for Najee Harris. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 15 carries, 91 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Flush to his right. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Whitfield. Open man right side is Shark. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitfield over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Bring it up.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. 1st down and more for Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, the ball hard. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. We got three. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14. Jackson, option right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Harris will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And this is going to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big pickup there on the scramble.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight-line speed, look no further.
Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
This pass finds its way to Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. This is caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center.
Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Whitfield, he's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, That'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. An option handoff given to Harris. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That's where you belong.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt. And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 1st down, Whitfield. That one complete. He finds Shark. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Kamara. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Williams. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Harris. Pushing through the contact. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 43-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Oh, some strong running. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level. They'll try and run with Harris, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Najee Harris with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw on second down. Whitfield. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And give him 12 there on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the fumble recovery, Whitfield. Finding Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. He's back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. They'll get this out to Kamara. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught by Williams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play.